Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Burning Times Tarot. I'm Jenny, and I'm going to be doing a reading now for the full moon in Libra, the pink moon on April 16th. And I always say that my messages are timeless, so even if you are getting this well after the full moon, it could be at any time. Energy is always cycling, it's always in flux, so I believe that when the messages find you, that's when they're meant for you. I'm using the Millennium Thoth Tarot for this one, and I'm going to grab a couple of oracle cards as well at the end and do the musical oracle as well. So grab full moon, so I'm going to grab 3 songs at the end. And I'm going to, I have just my own kind of 3 card spread that I like to do for full moons. So the first card will be what is the energy that's currently around you. The second one is what is going to be healed, or what sort of tension or conflict might arise during this season. And then the last one will be what is the outcome if the lesson is integrated, right? So this is always such an awkward deck to shuffle, but I really love it. So I really felt called to use it for this one. And I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as I can. Not a strong suit of mine. Source really likes me to ramble, apparently. Also, I'm still getting used to having a laugh, so I'm really going to try not to hit off at this. So, Source, can you please tell us, Bright Times Star Soul Family, what energy is surrounding them during the Libra full moon, April 16, 2022, please? Okay. Now, I asked for 1. So we're going to try that again. Oh, that was reversed. Okay. 1 card, please. 1 card. Okay. The Magus. That's the Magician. Okay, this one's been coming up a lot. So, very good. Very powerful energy. Okay, what is coming up to be healed, or what kind of conflict or tension is going to arise during this full moon, Source? Seven of Wands, which is, if you're familiar with tarot, it's the person that's like on a hill with like mismatched shoes on, that's like fighting off 6 other people, right? And what will the outcome be if the lesson is integrated, Source? What will the outcome be? Well, it's 2 cards. What will the outcome be, Source? The lesson is integrated. What will the outcome be if the lesson? Okay. I'm going to get a clarifier for this. Okay, so it's the 7 of Cups. So we have 2 7s here. I've been seeing a lot of 7s as well, so that might be relevant for some of you. You might be seeing a lot of 7s as well. And I mean, 7 is like a number of transformation. So let's see. Okay. So the energy that's currently around you, the Magus, like this is the Magician. This is incredibly powerful energy. So you might be a very strong manifester, and some of you might be going like, well, that's not me. But the thing is, that can go for good or for ill, right? Because if you are constantly like, if you are stuck in this mindset of like victimhood, or just things never go my way, like I have the worst luck, blah blah blah, like you, and I'm not trying to victim blame here, but I mean, shitty things happen to good people all the time, right? So I'm not saying that this is the only element at play, but you can manifest good or bad into your life through your mindset, right? So, but to me, like, I'm getting so much positive energy off this card. So what I'm getting is that a lot of you really have been like experiencing a big shift in your mindset, a big shift in like the type of energy that you want to attract towards you, that you want around you. And so that's really what you have been focused on, is like manifesting a better life for yourself, whether that's just life in general, maybe like more fulfilling friendships or relationships, more fulfilling career. It's really positive energy. Then the conflict here is 7 of Wands. And so, like I said, in traditional tarot, or, you know, when I say traditional, I mean modern traditional, so the Rider-Waite deck, you know, it's someone, as I said, who's kind of been caught out, and they're fighting off. It's basically one person fighting off 6 other wands, but they have the high ground, right? So you might feel like you have a lot of things kind of going against you right now, or that's how you might feel very soon. And yet, like, you're going to be able to keep them at bay. I mean, you know, it's not going to be easy. I'm definitely getting that. But there's a lot of important lessons in it for you. And especially in this card in particular, like, you know, I mean, wands are fire, but it's such a fiery image. I hope there's not too much glare on this. And then with the scarabs, like the winged scarabs here, I'm definitely getting a lot of like Osiris kind of energy, resurrection energy. We are coming up to Easter, which is another resurrection story. But yeah, I'm really, I'm getting a lot of Leo energy off of this as well. So yeah, what's coming up? And, you know, it might vary for some of you. For some of you, this is all external. For some of you, this is internal. And for some of you, it's both, right? But so for some of you, it might be that you want to embody this magician energy, but you're fighting against yourself. Like, you're fighting against those own patterns of like self-doubt or negative self-talk, or patterns of like unconscious self-sabotage. So that's, you know, for some of you. And then for others, this is more external, of just feeling like something in your circumstances, or, you know, it could be a relationship, it could be family or friends or coworkers, like that, just that sense that like there's something in your life that like you keep having to fight back against, that is not supporting this like positive change that you're trying to make in your life, right? And this sense that like there's something that always comes along to like knock you down when you're trying to anytime you're trying to like make a change or ascend in some way, right? And so then, as I said, I'm going to get a clarifier on this. What is the outcome if the lesson is integrated? We have the 7 of Cups, right? And the 7 of Cups is traditionally a card of confusion. It's another 7. And here we have Wands, and this is water, right? So this is telling me like whatever this kind of chaos is, internally, externally, that has more to do with like the physical or like your thoughts. I feel like this is really more about your emotions. And especially in this, because, you know, traditionally there's the 7 cups, but there's something different coming out of each of them. And with this, like you can see, it's just all like slimy and dingy, and it's just nothing is clear, right? So yeah, what I'm hearing is really, if the lesson is integrated, it's really about taking like some of this fire energy and burning through this and really like getting some clarity on what this is, but it's going to take a little bit longer than just this cycle. So let me get a clarifier here, Source. Can you please clarify the Seven of Cups? Seven of Cups, Source. Can you clarify? Okay, well, that's a significant improvement. We have the Queen of Cups, which is absolute clarity, which is healing, which is really uniting those elements, right? So like, because we have, and the Magician is Mercury, which is air, right? So to me, this is really like unifying these different elements and really coming into like a much greater balance within yourself, within your, just your general emotional state and way of being. And I'm hearing just like a lot more clarity and balance in your life overall. And, you know, these two cards in the middle are like very, like they kind of clash, but then these two just kind of match perfectly, even though they're actually air and water. But air and water, and this actually came out in the new moon reading, right? Because that was very much about balance. And so, you know, air is the intellect and water is the emotions and the intuition. And so I'm really seeing like there's a lot more harmony happening between those elements for you. So that is beautiful. So I'm going to, what are we going to get? Well, we're going to get, this is the Starseed Oracle. So I'm going to get a Starseed Oracle card. And then I'm going to get a song. I'm going to get 3 songs because it's full moon. And that'll be that. So, Source, can please get 1 card for Burning Times Tarot Soul Family for the full pink moon, April 16, 2022, please. I actually can shuffle. These are just difficult decks to shuffle, but I just really felt called to use them, so. Okay, this came out in the last reading, not this card, but this. Okay, it's Weight of the World, Boundaries, Let It Go, It's Not Yours to Carry. And in the new moon reading that I did, I kept talking about how I kept getting all this imagery around Atlas, which reminds me of the El Mundo card in Loteria, which is literally, you know, the person with the carrying the world on their back. And so again, this is really that clarity and that balance, right? Of like, what's mine, what isn't mine, in terms of, you know, boundaries. So like external boundaries of like, how do I want to spend my time? What do I want to do or achieve? And how much of that time and effort and energy is being spent elsewhere in places where like it's not really like serving me. But also internal boundaries of, you know, if you are someone who's very empathic, if you are someone who is like, wants to help people or wants to heal people or fix people, then this is really like drawing those boundaries of, you know, other people's problems are not mine to solve. And, you know, with the 7 of Wands as well, it's like, okay, and how other people perceive me is not my business. Like, you know who you are and you know what you're here to do. And so focus on that. Yeah, so let me get a song. Let's see. This is the Music Oracle. I do have a couple more playlists that are nearly ready to go. I won't get into those now. So source, can you please get 3 songs for Burning Times Tarot Soul for the 16, 2022, please? 16. Okay, what have we got? Okay, this is an interesting combination here. So we've got Feral Love by Chelsea Wolfe. We've got My War by Black Flag. And we've got Spelling Bee by Voluptuous Horror of Karen Black. So, I'm just going to say, you know, if you're already in a relationship, I don't know that you have anything to worry about, but if you're single, I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the season that you meet someone, but you know, it's just a full moon reading, as I say, like energies are always in flux. But you know, if you do, there's going to be a lot of drama, right? So I would just say, like, if you're single, just plan on staying single for a while longer, because yeah, there's just a lot of conflict in these songs. So but especially, you know, but I'm also hearing, really, like I said, this is about tapping more into yourself, into like who you are, like what you want, and what makes you you, and really just like the things that make you happy, the things that make you feel safe, the things that make you feel good about yourself. Those are really the things to focus on right now. And they're always the things to focus on, but especially right now, I'm hearing like that's really what you want to focus on right now. And in doing that, you will manifest that, you know, if you are looking for a relationship, that is what is going to help you manifest that. If you are already in a relationship, that is what is going to help you just manifest like things being even healthier, even better, you know, whatever it is that you are looking to, you know, maybe you don't want to change anything. Maybe you already feel perfectly content in your relationship. So in which case, like, disregard this bit. But, you know, for those of you who are maybe looking to, you know, either become more committed or just to, get to a new level of like intimacy or closeness with your partner. Yeah, I'm just hearing those are really the things to focus on right now. By going within and really focusing on yourself, that is going to help you to be a better partner, but also to like be more in touch with what it is that you want and be better about communicating that, right? Because that's the only way that you're going to get it. Because you know, you can be very, you can be incredibly close to someone and know them very well, but, you know, no matter how intuitive you are, you can't like read someone's every thought and desire. So you still need to communicate that with each other. And what I'm hearing is that this is going to really help you to do that. So anyways, I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a like and a follow. You can subscribe to me on YouTube and click the bell notification so that you know when I've uploaded a new video. And stay tuned. I'm going to have lots more coming out, but good luck, take care, and see you next time.